It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their fifth-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top-5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice first down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy is going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
They run here with Singletary. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Moss will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky is getting his 2nd chance to start in the NFL and will be with another story franchise, this time the Pittsburgh Steelers. He slowly fell out of favor in Chicago after making a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season. But what a lot of people don't realize is that he had a winning record as a starter in each of his last 3 years with the Bears. He convinced a lot of people as a backup in Buffalo, including Pittsburgh, that there's still something to be unlocked in him as a starter.
First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 24. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st down, Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. Quick slant to Crowder. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall, and it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo, a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship. To throw, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And again, it's Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyler Matakevich in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Trubisky will throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. That's right.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Setting up the screen, Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Trubisky to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Snell, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now Allen again. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On first down, Trubisky. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Here's Freiermuth again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Do your thing.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Steelers. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return, And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Let's go, Let's go, man.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's your time, baby. What's the deal, y'all? You ready to roll?
And again, it's Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Let's do this, man.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Allen. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Anytime that ball come to me, I bet you want it, boys. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's do it.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller, it'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Von Miller, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Off play action, Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the draw, it's Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where. Obviously, but at this stage,
your chances as well.
Get him going, baby. Let's go. Let's do this, man.
From the 36, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 14-yard line. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They hand this off to Harris. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Singletary again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe, because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
At their own 21. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Harris over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Harris has it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Play smart, baby.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On the counter, this is Singletary.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go right back to Singletary.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Allen to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Singletary, they'll run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.